Hello. My hat looks really weird. Welcome to Vlogmas day 19. I am with Stella on a walk. Still trying to teach her not to pull. I was gonna go into the woods again, but since she is so bad at walking still, I think it's better to get the leash walking down. She should get out energy, but I think I'm just gonna take her on like more than one walk today instead of just letting her run. Okay, I need to focus. Hi guys, so we're back home now and I am just about to meditate. Just ate some breakfast, some oatmeal, and now I'm gonna meditate. I don't really know how long I'm gonna go for. Last time I think I talked to you guys about it, I said 14 minutes, which is what I was doing. I told you I was going a minute more each month, but that had gotten really hard for me because I did it so infrequently. So the last time I meditated, I just did it for 1 minute, and I'm kind of gonna start from the bottom again and work my way up so that it doesn't seem like such a chore and I'm not kind of put off by it. So I'm just gonna do 1 minute just so that I start somewhere, so that I do it. And yeah, that's what's up. Hello, I am on campus walking to my class right now. I am a little bit late as usual, so I'll probably get there right as it starts. I had to stop for gas. I did that yesterday too, but I didn't fill it up all the way because I didn't have time. But today I was like, I don't want to do this every day, so I'm just gonna fill it up. But now I'm late again. So hopefully I don't keep doing this as I get used to it. But yeah, I'm gonna speed walk to class. I just finished my class and now I'm going to the library to edit my vlog from yesterday. Or actually no, from like day 11. Hello, I am done at the library. I got up vlogs for day 11 and 12 and I kind of started on my project for my class, but I don't really know exactly what I want my topic to be yet, so I'm just gonna like think about it, I guess, and do that. It's due tomorrow. Like, that's the weird thing about this class. I think I was already talking about this, but when we get an assignment, it's like due the next day because it's for such a short amount of time. But the class, it's only for a month. But now I'm going home and it's in the middle of rush hour, so I hope my GPS takes me around it, but usually it doesn't. This kind of sucks having homework. Like, wish I could just go home and chill, but I have this thing I have to do before I can like go anywhere or do anything, and I just don't know what I want to write about. I don't want to force it, and he was saying that like, don't, for any project in this class, like, don't write about something you don't care about. Ugh. I don't know. Alright. I'm heading home. So I'm back home now and I am about to make this cranberry apple bread. Let's see. I'm using this selfie camera, so it's a little bit hard, but it's a vegan bread. I missed lunch because I don't know, like I ate a snack before I went to class, but I didn't really eat like a meal, so I'm a little bit hungry. It's 5:22 right now, but my dad is coming at 7:30 for dinner. So I don't want to eat like too much, so I looked in the appetizer section of this vegan cookbook that my cousin Hannah's mom gave me, my Aunt Dory, and I figured an appetizer or a snack is exactly what I need, so I just picked the first one, and it looks like we have everything to make it. I don't have vegan butter, but I know that you can look online and find replacements based on what kind of thing you're making. So I'm gonna do that and get started on this, then it'll be good because I'll have a loaf of bread for the next few days to just snack on. And I was watching Sienna, I don't know how to say her last name, I think it's like Mirabella, her video on how she reads, and she was saying that she always has, Stella's like following around squeaking that thing and like running into me. But she says she always has like a loaf of, or not a loaf, but like a slice of whatever baked good she had made whatever recently while she's reading. So that's nice. What are you doing, puppy? She's acting nutso. Hi. Hi, puppy. Baby. There's a creepy person at the door. I didn't know it was you at first.
What?
Puppy. Here's a better look at the recipe. And this is the batter. It looks good. There's apple and cranberry in it. I can't really mix with one hand, but it's going in. Good morning, guys. It is Vlogmas day 20 today. I actually just got inspired to pick up the camera because Jane commented on one of my other vlogs, so shout out Jane, you're the reason why this is happening. Yeah, I don't know, I kind of like forgot that I was supposed to be vlogging today. Like I thought about it earlier this morning, but then like when she commented, I was like, oh yeah, that's a thing I'm supposed to be doing today. Update, I dropped my course that I was taking because I had an outline due today that was assigned yesterday, and I couldn't think of a topic for it because this outline would eventually turn into, I think, an essay that would eventually, no, it was just going to turn into a presentation, an oral presentation. So whatever I wrote about, I was going to have to talk about, and it was going to like be pretty much in existence for the entire semester or session, whatever. Like it mattered basically, and it was due the next day after it was assigned, and I could not come up with what to do it on, and it was like really stressing me out. I did not know how I was going to get it done, and then I was doing something in the kitchen, and my mom was just like kind of making me mad. I don't know. She was like criticizing my clothes or something, and it made me want to drop my class, and I was like, what the heck? It made me realize that I was doing it for her, and I was doing it for other members of my family that put pressure on me to be in school, and there was a small part of me that wanted to do it for myself, but I just felt like while I was home, I think that I needed to like be in school. I don't know, I don't totally know how to explain it because I do want to graduate with the major that I have, but I guess even though I was unhappy in the class, I felt like I couldn't just drop it, and then I was like, oh wait, I actually can. So I went online and checked to see what the deadline is for when I could get a full refund, and it was actually like yesterday, so it was that night that I was checking that I had to drop it by. So I was kind of right away like, okay, I need to drop it. Like I was bored. low battery. I was bored in the class, which I didn't think anything of. I felt uncomfortable in there. Like, I just felt like the kids don't, it was the same as I felt. Like, I was just doing it for the credit and didn't really care. I was stressing out about the homework and other people in the class were talking about that, and I just didn't want to be a part of it. I know I have to take that class eventually, but I think that it would be better to take right before graduation or something like that, when I kind of like can see the finish line and it's kind of just like take this and you're done. But it's just not a good time right now because I want to be taking classes that inspire me and that I'm motivated to do well in, and that, like, I don't think that the homework should feel like I'm about to die if I don't, like, get it done or something. I don't know, like, it literally felt like the world was ending if I didn't come up with something. And I don't want to not turn stuff in. Like, if I'm gonna be in school, I need to kind of go out at full force, like, do really well, get the best grade possible, and feel like I'm on top of everything, feel like I'm, I don't know, just getting it, and that I can keep up. And I already felt like I was drowning on day 2. So I just don't think it's a good time right now, especially with my grandma. Like, I just don't feel like being somewhere every day that I don't want to be, because, like, I get to choose what I do with my life, and I'm not gonna be in hell for a month. I just choose not to do that, and I could just push through and get the credit. It's only a month, whatever. I won't even, like, remember this month in a year, but I just choose not to. I choose to do what makes me happy, and that wasn't on day 2 already. I could tell it wasn't gonna be a good time. So I really like the professor. Like, he's a good person and he wants to help, and I think that the material could be useful. I bought the textbook, which actually kind of sucks because I can't return it, so it was like $56. I should be getting a full refund for the class, but I can't get the book money back. But so I now have the course material, and I was looking, he gave us this packet that I just looked at for the first time last night when I was thinking about this. It's literally kind of like word by word what goes on in the class, like, which also made me feel like it was just so fake or something. Like, he literally uses this outline, which I'm sure, like, that's just helpful for him because he needs to stay organized and stuff, but I could literally just look at this packet and get the same thing out of the course. Like, the whole course is right here. I'm gonna try to explain it. So it literally says, introduction, explain course, spring training for the real world, everything we do mirrors the real world, and then bullet points of what he means by that, like why it's spring training for the real world. He literally, like, said this stuff straight out of the packet, and then he would, like, put questions on the board, like, what are the fundamentals of effective business writing? And we had to go around, we had to, like, get in groups and, like, think about it or whatever, and then he went around and, like, asked each group what they had as answers, and he put them on the board. And they're all in this packet, like, right there. It just doesn't, like, that's so inauthentic or something to me. Like, it just doesn't sit well that he's just, like, fishing for answer. I don't know. I don't know how to explain this very well. I don't know how to explain a lot of things, which is why I would probably benefit from taking this class. But, and once again, like, he as a person is really cool and kind and has good intentions, but I mean, this just isn't right for me right now. So But the thing is, like, that I was saying is that I do have the whole class right in front of me in this packet, so I can, like, even kind of keep up with it if I really wanted to, even if I'm not going. And then, oh, and I also have, like, the book, which has, like, examples of everything, like, past student examples of every single assignment. So I could literally take this class just on my own. And then when I do go to it eventually, I will be more prepared, because I would just, like, I feel like he should have kind of given us an idea before class started of what we were gonna have to do. Like, even this project, like, told us about it before so we could think about it. I mean, I guess in the business world, you might literally have a deadline that is that soon, like the next day it has to be in by. I'm sure that happens a lot, but just realistically for me right now, like, that's not necessary, and there's so much stress, or just, like, I just need to move slowly right now because of what's going on with my family, and, like, being traumatized by that. I just can't deal with kind of, like, fake stress right now, like a piece of paper being due. Like, I just can't bring myself to care, so I dropped out of the class. I feel completely good with it, completely okay with my decision. It was pretty clear as soon as I thought that that was an option, like, oh, yeah, I should probably do that. I know my parents aren't happy, but, like, it doesn't even, I don't care, because they're kind of the reason why I keep going back. And, like, when I feel like when I go because of them, that's when I struggle in school. I just know that I'm, like, at peace now. Like, that's kind of what you need to aim for, I think, is, like, what's gonna make you more at peace. And I feel like this is more following my path. That's a little update. I'm eating some bread that I made yesterday, the cranberry apple, and I'm gonna edit a few vlogs from the past few days or week or whatever. Yeah, that's about it. I don't have any exercise classes or passes right now, which is not ideal, but I am saving money / not making any money right now, and I don't want to use my emergency fund for something like that because it's not an emergency. So the only thing is that it really does help my mental health when I go to spin, especially, and yoga is kind of like a little bit more of a luxury right now. Like, I don't, because spin is something I would go to every single day, and then yoga I would just go to a little bit. That's tough, like, not having money to spend on that right now. But I think in the new year, like right after December, Christmas time, I will be able to start spending money again on stuff like that. And as soon as, not as soon, but like shortly after I made the decision to not go to school this session, I was like, oh, now I can babysit. Like, all these people had been messaging me on care.com asking me if I could be like their after school sitter, which I was like, oh man, I like really wish I could, but there's no way because my class is exactly during that time. So I felt like so free that I could like now get back to those people and let them know like I'm available. And I miss my nannying job from last fall. Like, I think about it a lot. It was like challenging while I was doing it just because there were a lot of kids and a lot to manage, but I really liked the family and I learned a lot. I felt I was like in flow when I was doing it. So I would really like another job like that just for the like meantime. I don't know exactly for how long I'll be in this area, which I just tell them up front that I like to travel. I don't really know exactly when my next trip is, but if one comes up, I need to be able to go on it, and so that's there. Like, just take that into consideration if you need me to be your sitter. And yeah, so I just thought of that because someone, like, I got a notification on my phone just now that someone on care.com got back to me. So yeah, and because I need to be making money, which I also got my own Instacart account, like the shopper app, and my card came, so there's no hours available right now because of Jenny said that during the holidays, like, everybody picks up the hours really quickly. But I am on the lookout for hours, and once you do 10 hours, I think, maybe more, maybe way more actually, you basically get early access. Like, the more you work, the quicker you kind of get like first dibs on the hours. So if I could start babysitting and then kind of like fill in the other space with Instacart, that would be like super cool. And I don't feel like, because like everyone, not everyone, but it's kind of like, why don't I just get a job, like just like a part-time job if I have no money and I feel like I can't do anything? But I'm not worried about it. And like now this babysitting thing is coming up, like I know I will have money, but just for right now, after Portland, I'm trying to get back on my feet a little bit because I did kind of like deplete my entire savings to do that. So I know that I'll have the money I need. It's part of the law of attraction. Like, I just know that it will come to me, and I know I'm going to be working for it. It's not like I expect it to just like fall in my lap or whatever. But it's the fact that like the right job will come along, and that's kind of like happening now, like with the babysitting thing. Like, that is exactly what I would like to be doing day to day, and I have now opened up the space to do that. So yeah, I'm excited to kind of, like, I've stopped depleting my savings. I'm kind of on like a plateau right now, and I'm excited to kind of be back on the rise up and to get ready for whatever's next, whatever adventure comes up next, and just kind of start to make my dreams happen, I guess. Like, they happen a little bit here and there with the traveling, but like last time I shouldn't have used my emergency fund or say like all my savings or whatever for Portland. I should have left as soon as I saw that I was running low. So that's like something I learned for next time, and I should be able to start a retirement fund soon. So yeah, I'm just like definitely feeling hopeful about the money situation and pretty much everything right now. I'm just very grateful that I saw the opportunity to get out of that class just in time before I couldn't be refunded. So, well, there's your 17-minute update to start the vlog off. I should get to work now. I'm gonna make some tea and sit down. I think I have 7 vlogs I have to catch up on, like to edit. I got 2 up yesterday, and I had class, and I don't have class today, so I think that I can knock out a few more today. So yes, be on the lookout. Thank you guys so much, whoever has been watching these, because it is only a few people, but I really appreciate it. And just like I said, like just Jane commenting like literally gave me so much energy to pick up the camera and keep going, which even though like not that many people are watching, because like obviously I don't have many subscribers, I'm just starting, I feel so just drawn to making these videos, and I don't know, like I just want to make something out of this. So yeah, I'm gonna stop talking now and make some tea. Bye guys, thank you for listening. As always, Christmas tree. I am with my dad and Chase. We're going to Panera for dinner. I'm gonna get a Mediterranean veggie sandwich, and I don't know what else.
I thought that was an avocado. You know where that train derailed?
Yeah.
It wasn't too far from where Maddie lives.
Oh, in Oregon?
Yeah.